Will this new layer 1 blockchain dominate the crypto space during the next bull market and provide a 100x return similar to what the big names provided, such as Solana, Phantom, and Avalanche during the last bull market? These were all relatively unfamiliar names until things exploded in 2021, and if you had been holding the associated cryptocurrency coins, you would have been one happy investor. So today we are on the hunt for the next layer 1 blockchain that has the potential to return that 100x during the next crypto bull market. And the layer 1 blockchain that I'm talking about in this video is Casper. And to achieve that, I've looked through Casper's white paper, its website, its founding information, tokenomics, and price analysis to save you hours of your time in making a decision on whether this is a good place to put investment capital. All that I ask for in return is that you hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. So what's Casper's mission in a nutshell? Well, it wants to become the #1 peer-to-peer electronic cash system, very similar to Bitcoin. Reading Casper's vision statement on its website, it's clear that the project is set out to become what Bitcoin initially set out to achieve. But there is a slight twist to that. You see, Bitcoin has transformed into a digital gold, a store of value. It originally set out to become a peer-to-peer electronic cash payment system, but due to the lack of scalability that it offered, that simply wasn't achievable. Casper, on the other hand, aims to be the digital silver, which, as we know, historically is considered less precious than gold, but widely more accepted as a form of payment. And not only does the project set out to improve upon what Bitcoin started, but it also leverages Bitcoin's own framework to achieve it. It thinks the security and decentralization that Bitcoin offers through its Nakamoto consensus is extremely important, but there is a slight twist to the technology that they use. Now, the technology behind Casper was first introduced back in 2013 by Jonathan Sopolinsky, quite a mouthful, who made waves in crypto academic circles back then by introducing a co-conceived concept known as the Ghost DAG protocol. And this protocol is historically acknowledged. It was even mentioned in Ethereum's white paper, so it is carrying some serious weight behind it. But let's get to the juicy part. How does this Ghost DAG protocol, this new protocol that Casper leverages, solve the blockchain trilemma? How does it improve on Bitcoin's old vision and provide security, decentralization, and scalability all at the same time? Well, the first thing to acknowledge here is that Casper isn't leveraging a blockchain structure. It is using a block DAG structure. DAG standing for Direct Acyclic Graph. Through the Ghost DAG protocol that it implements, it allows the network to scale horizontally while maintaining security with cryptographic links between multiple different blocks. So one key thing to remember is that multiple different blocks can be created in parallel rather than being in a singular chain. The consensus of these blocks is then found via the Ghost DAG protocol, which uses set rules to order blocks based on the level of connectivity with one another. The structure of this consensus layer removes the bottleneck that security usually results in and allows for a far higher throughput, which allows Casper's block time to be as low as 1 second in comparison to Bitcoin's 10 minutes. The security of the overall block DAG is then provided by the proof of work consensus mechanism, which we know works so well in the Bitcoin blockchain. So the blockchain is still reliant on miners, and these miners can work in parallel, but there is no need to expend resources removing old and invalid chains like there would be in Bitcoin. To round off the package of security and scalability, Casper has also not shied away from decentralization. As mentioned on their website, decentralization is the heart of all cryptocurrencies, free from the manipulation of central entities and large stakeholders. In order to keep decentralization intact while addressing any possible environmental negatives associated with mining, Casper has strategically chosen K-heavy hash. This algorithm is a very efficient core-heavy algorithm that allows very high hashing power per watt. Each Casper block and chain contributes to the network security, and none are discarded, as opposed to Bitcoin and many other proof-of-work blockchains that regularly dispose of significant amounts of computational power when duplicate blocks are encountered. Now, if there's one thing that drives crypto projects higher quicker, it is narrative, and Casper has been riding a mammoth narrative in 2023. Investors and influencers all across the space seem to be loving the fact that the Ghost DAG protocol is mentioned in Ethereum's white paper. They also love that the technology seeks to improve upon Bitcoin's old framework. But for a strong investment opportunity, we also need to take a deeper dive into the coin's tokenomics. So the associated coin of the Casper network is called KAS, K-A-S, and its current price at the time of this recording is just under 5 cents. The market cap of Casper sits just below $1 billion, which puts it in the small cap cryptocurrency range. The fully diluted market cap is 1.3 billion, as only 72% of coins are currently in circulation. KAS was launched initially back in 2022 via a fair launch with no pre-mine, which is a great thing to see. We can also see that the total supply of coins is capped at 28.7 billion. That means that there are 8 billion coins left to enter circulation via the emission schedule that halves once per year via smooth monthly reductions. The graph on Casper's website shows you exactly what this looks like. So the dilution of the coin looks fairly reasonable when compared with other projects, and although the market cap is quite high at the moment, considering we are still in the midst of potentially a bear market, it does have room to grow to the upside. But what about that utility? What is the coin actually used for? A lot of projects have a great team, they have great technology and great tokenomics, but if there is no utility for the coin, there will be no demand. Well, Casper wants to become the peer-to-peer electronic cash system that Bitcoin could never be. Therefore, it wants the KAS coin to become the go-to cryptocurrency for transferring wealth all around the world. But therein lies the first risk. If Casper can become the go-to cryptocurrency for transferring wealth, it has a damn good use case. But if it can't, and many have tried in the past and failed, other than rewarding nodes in the network, its use cases are pretty limited at the moment. And then finally, we come to Casper's current price. Subscribers of the channel will know that I would never recommend buying into a cryptocurrency while it is currently reaching all-time highs, and that is exactly what KAS is doing right now. In fact, it peaked at an all-time high of just above 5 cents last week. And then if we come across to the charts, we can see that Casper is currently moving in a very, very bullish structure. We're getting higher highs and higher lows on the daily time frame. And even though we had a bearish RSI divergence on the daily, which has pulled prices back slightly, prices have already begun to climb after retesting this 50-day moving average. So bullish momentum still seems to be there. But what are my overall thoughts on Casper and KAS? Do I think it will do well in the next crypto bull run? And yes, I do think it will do well. It has already shown that it can do really well in the midst of a bear market. The project has extremely strong fundamentals that are very likable and that could fuel a narrative that is contagious within the community. Do I think that it will achieve its goal of becoming the go-to cryptocurrency all around the world for moving and transferring wealth? No, I don't think it will achieve that goal. But the narrative and the excitement around the technology is what could continue to drive Casper higher. If a relatively unused and unfamiliar Solana blockchain back in 2021 could reach a $75 billion market cap during the bull market, I would be surprised if Casper couldn't reach the 10 billion mark in the next bull run. If you enjoyed this video and you would like more detailed insights on all things crypto, I would love to have you as a subscriber on my 80/20 crypto newsletter. The vision is to provide as much value per word as possible and onboard the next 1 million users into the world of crypto. So I would love it if you would join us on that journey. I'll leave a link to the newsletter down below. And as always, don't put more money into a cryptocurrency than you can afford to lose. Crypto is not a get-rich-quick scheme and should be considered alongside a variety of different assets. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.